Now, before I talk about the future of Nevada State College, I would like to tell you something about the last year and what an amazing year it was. Last year, we graduated a record number of students at an overflow crowd at the Henderson Pavilion. We had a little bit of a parking problem. We'll figure that out for next year, but it's a good problem to have. And that last year was our lowest budget year since 2007. So we were able to graduate that record number while having a very low budget. Now, this last spring, the Board of Regents, the legislature, and the governor recognized through the new funding formula the critical underfunding of Nevada State College. And so Nevada State College's state operating budget will go up over 40% within the second year of the biennium. Yes. That is by far and away the highest increase in the state. We're very proud of that. We intend to utilize the funds in a very efficient and effective way to continue to grow our student population and to continue to grow the quality of that population. I want to tell you a little bit about our students. I was in Washington, D.C. in the spring, and I was meeting as part of a group with Senator Reed. And Senator Reed pulled me aside, and before I go there, I just want to recognize Marcus Ibarra. I saw walk in, and he's with Senator Reed's office. Thank you for being here. And, he pulled me aside, and he said, why should a student go to Nevada State College? So his staff thought that was really funny when they heard about that, because, of course, Senator Reed was instrumental in creating the college, and he probably knows a lot more about it than I do, actually. But I thought about that question. I thought my response was okay at the time, but I've thought about that question since. And I want to tell you why a student should go to Nevada State College through a story. In 2010, a single father of a 9-year-old arrived in Nevada from Indiana to assist his sister with her move to Nevada upon her graduation from law school. Now, this single father saw it as an opportunity to make a fresh start, to pursue his dream of higher education. Now, the name of that student is Duval Dorsey, and he happened to just have addressed you as student council president. Well, from the very start, Duval was an active student on campus. Unfortunately for us, he found Nevada State College and began to pursue his dreams. He was elected student council president shortly after his arrival, and he's been active ever since. He was instrumental in creating numerous clubs and organizations. In fact, in the first year he was here, the number of clubs and organizations increased by 25%, and he greatly increased events here on campus. Now, as Duval mentioned, over the summer, he took part in the inaugural study abroad program to Dublin, Ireland, and he even ran a marathon while he was there, so he's a terrific runner, too. All the while, he has prioritized his life and structured his life to take care of his son. Duval was recently re-elected to a second term, congratulations, and I cannot wait to see what he accomplishes in that second term. Duval, as you can tell from the gold shirt, has a lot of pride in Nevada State College, which we like. He also has a trademark yellow scooter, but we'll call it gold. And so if you see him running around, please give him a friendly wave as he travels to his next class or business event. And Duval, thank you for all you do. So that's why a student comes to Nevada State College, because of great opportunity. You know, there's another big reason, and it's the faculty and staff, as exemplified by Dr. Harris's speech to you this morning. This year, we have faculty joining us from such prestigious institutions like Stanford, Washington State, University of Georgia, University of California, Berkeley, and the University of Massachusetts, among others. You know, I've wondered sometimes why so many talented faculty join us here at the college from around the country. But I realize it's the same reason I wanted to be part of Nevada State College. That's the opportunity, it's the challenge, and it's the ability to make a difference every day with a deserving student population. I want to tell you a little bit about one of the faculty members that we have. Last year, I was honored to award tenure to several amazing faculty members. One of those amazing faculty members, Dr. Gwen Sharp, is here with us today. Now, Gwen grew up on a cattle ranch in a small town in Oklahoma, where she spent long hours tending to animals and livestock. From these humble roots, Gwen persevered in the goal of higher education and achieved her PhD in sociology from one of the premier institutions in the country, the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Today, Gwen serves as the chair of social sciences and business administration and associate professor of sociology. In her role as department chair, Gwen has done an extraordinary job of mentoring our part-time instructors through her attention to professional development and course improvements. In fact, Gwen even did the best she could to mentor me when I was a part-time faculty member before I became president. You did the best you could. Gwen's colleagues would describe her as brilliantly interdisciplinary. Her publications range from agricultural sociology, I'm afraid to ask what exactly that means. I'm thinking Animal Farm, but I'm not sure, to cancer-killing viruses. A true leader, she is someone that tackles tough challenges ahead of the pack to make things easier for those who will come after her. And that includes her diving into technology and then creating tools to help others as they wade in cautiously. For example, she has produced several Gene videos, which are short tutorials to assist both part-time and full-time faculty to advance their teaching and learning, technology, and assessment. Gwen's passion for teaching can be witnessed from any student who has taken her courses. She is described as an amazing professor who cares deeply about students and fosters the personal and academic growth in their lives. She has her own fan club because once you take a class with Dr. Sharp, you will want to go back for more. Additionally, Gwen co-founded the website Sociological Images, Seen as Believing, a site committed to providing commentary on images to help illustrate sociological concepts and spark the public sociological imagination. The site receives over 500,000 visits per month and is frequently featured on high-profile news and opinion sites such as NPR, The Huffington Post, Jezebel, and more. Wow. As you can see, the pioneering spirit at NSC is alive and well, and I want to publicly thank Dr. Sharp for your commitment to Nevada State College. The accomplishments of our talented faculty and staff are too numerous to list, but I want to share a few more examples of excellence in teaching and learning. This summer, Nevada State College conducted its first summer bridge program led by two first-year faculty, Dr. Natavidad and Dr. Pazagardi, to help students of all backgrounds. 69 students applied for the program, 22 were accepted. All 22 students passed and graduated from the summer bridge program and are taking classes at Nevada State College this academic year. In conjunction with Dr. Navarrette's Family Leadership Initiative, we are working with families from very early ages all the way up through college to build a culture of success that will help us build toward our goal of becoming a Hispanic-serving institution. Over the summer, Dr. Roberta Kaufman of the School of Education led a group of students on our first study abroad experience in Dublin, Ireland. That was a terrific experience for our students, and we are fortunate that Dr. Graziano was able to arrange that experience through his contacts in Ireland. In the School of Nursing, Dr. Amy Chafin co-published an article which appeared in the Nevada State Board of Nursing about her Hearing Voices project, which is designed to increase awareness of mental health issues and the appropriate response. Dr. Chafin has been invited back to the Las Vegas Metro to train officers using the Hearing Voices simulations. Upon completion of this program, Dr. Chafin will have trained 204 officers. In addition, our Bauer school-based clinic at the basic high school continues to thrive and receive numerous accolades for the difference it is making in the lives of children and families here in Henderson. I want to talk a little bit about the vision of the college. And as part of where we're going as a college, we are committed to our key objectives as we build the college as a comprehensive state college. And we want the college to continue to become an increasingly important economic driver for the future of the state. We have three primary goals to focus on in the next year and beyond. We want to continue to build our infrastructure and physical facilities to provide an excellent student experience. We will continue to focus resources on providing a quality and valuable education, improving student success, and meeting the needs of Nevada for an educated workforce, including the growing minority populations in southern Nevada. And Nevada State College will continue its drive to become the most technologically innovative college in the West in course content and delivery. Let me tell you briefly about some of the programs that will make that happen. First of all, the infrastructure. Well, we are on the cusp of starting construction of new buildings out at the main campus site. The board, the legislature, and various state entities have approved the buildings moving forward. This will expand the campus facilities by over 50% and finally consolidate our campus on the hill, as I call it. Final approval should be in early November. We're planning a groundbreaking in January, and the objective will be to complete those buildings in time for the fall semester of 2015. This expansion of space and centralization of the campus will truly transform the student experience and accelerate Nevada State College's path to becoming a comprehensive state college and a cornerstone of the ongoing development of the city of Henderson as Nevada's second largest city. So I'm looking forward to finally getting that first shovel in the ground, and you will all be welcome to participate in that ceremony. In terms of student success, I am so excited about where the college is at. You know, I say this often, I would not, to use a Vegas analogy, I would not trade the hand of cards that I have been dealt here at the college for any other presidents in the system. I want to tell you a little bit why I believe that. In the last year, we have had an over 11% increase in first-time, full-time student retention. That is a remarkable increase, and my thanks to the provost, the faculty, and Adeste Sippen, and all of the academic advising staff for leading this effort. In terms of enrollment growth, we have the preliminary numbers in for the fall. Our first-time, full-time freshman population has increased by an astounding 25%. And the number of transfer students has increased by over 14%. Those numbers will not be duplicated across the state. That is remarkable. Our student diversity portfolio has continued to grow. Over 50% of our students are from culturally diverse backgrounds, and that includes a 5% increase in Latino students. We just launched a partnership with Truckee Meadows Community College in Reno to greatly expand our RN to BSN program. The continuing quality of that nursing program is demonstrated by the recent year-to-date NSLEX pass rate of 98%, which I believe is at the top of the state. Congratulations again to our outstanding faculty and esteemed nursing students for that program. We have launched super courses this fall, which are redesigned versions of our highest enrolled gateway courses that our best and brightest faculty members have created to enable the most innovative and engaging learning experiences possible for our students. And we just had approved by the Board of Regents the addition of a criminal justice program at Nevada State College. That program will begin in the fall of 2014, and it's our first new academic program since 2008. So all terrific things that we're trying to do to accomplish a better experience and to improve the success rate of our students. Finally, I want to talk about technology and innovation. We have just launched a new partnership with the Clark County School District Virtual High School. For those of you that don't know, that's the online high school in Clark County, which is becoming the largest, or maybe the largest high school now in Clark County. So that's going to be an important partnership for us with dual credit programs. We are also working on including student teaching in the virtual high school through our School of Education. That may be unique in the nation, where we're actually training new teachers to work in the online environment. So if we're going to be successful in the online environment as a nation in terms of college education, those are the kinds of programs that will help that. In late August, our IT department announced the release of our very own first mobile application. Thanks to Kate Mulvey, we are on the cutting edge of mobile technology. The app has been successful and is the first of its kind within the NSC system to integrate with PeopleSoft, which Vice Chancellor Zink can appreciate. Kat's talents are now being sought by our sister institutions to assist with their implementation of the app. Kat, thanks for getting us across the finish line first. And as part of our cutting-edge technology, soon we will begin implementation of a digital library. Efforts are ongoing, which will allow greater access to online publication and stacks through digital means. Imagine what our new library in the new building will look like, especially if it has a Starbucks in the middle of it and Tony Hsieh-like beanbag chairs as well. So we're looking forward to a completely new design in how we look at a college education. All right, I think we're getting close, and I'm sure you're excited about that. But our new media campaign just kicked off. As you can see, the taglines behind me here. We're very excited about it. We're going to continue, and thanks to Vice President Stewart, who's leading that effort. You've probably seen billboards around the valley. It's a much more prominent use of gold and a very prominent use of state. We want to be known as state as we go forward here in the next decade in terms of where the college is going. So we feel like it's a bold launch to the next decade. We just finished our first decade as a college. This will be a bold launch to the next decade. And as Duval so aptly stated, be bold, be great, be state. Finally, Cesar Chavez said, our ambitions must be broad enough to include the aspirations and needs of others, for their sakes and for our own. Now, in a more tongue-in-cheek way, I am fond of saying that every college I attended got better after I left. And I like to think that is coincidence. But at Nevada State College, we are committed to improving the college every year, which will in turn increase the value of degrees earned today by our pioneering students. And we will do this by building the reputation of the college one brick at a time, one course at a time, and by our attention and caring expressed to each student that crosses through our doors seeking a better life. The next decade at Nevada State College will be truly transformational for the college, for the community, and most of all in the individual lives of each student. I'm so pleased that all of you are with us on this journey. Thanks again for being here. It's an honor to serve the campus and to associate with all of the fine people in the community of Henderson and the greater Las Vegas Valley. So thank you. Please join me for lighting freshmen and the rest of NSC Spirit Week, which continues all of this week. Thank you.